All right, to reassemble our A01 lower, we're going to need to use this, a separate pin that can be removed to reassemble the Sear cage. So we're going to reassemble the Sear cage, use this separate pin, hold it all together so we can then set it into the frame and then push our proper Sear pin in place. So Sear goes in, bottom, top, whichever way is more comfortable, just as long as the holes line up properly. There we go. You can see how get the holes lined up there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but and then get our other pin here. And then our Sear spring kind of sits on top. Now, getting the Sear spring in the right place is kind of a pain, because you need to make sure that this leg in the back is up where it needs to be. And it's not wanting to be. About like so. And that way this whole assembly can sit on top here, go back in its position, and just kind of hold it back towards the back of the frame. Make sure these holes line up properly. You see it can move up and down a little bit. Pushing towards the bottom usually makes them where they're lined up where they need to be. And then our proper Sear pin can go in. Well, it's supposed to be able to go in. She wasn't lined up on the other side. There, that's better. Let that other pin go out, just kind of fall out of the way. And now your Sear cage is back in place with Sear spring and Sear in place. Now, put our safety back in. And that Sear spring, of course, is down where it's kind of in the way, so we'll use our little tool to put it back into our assembly, disassembly notch. Take the left side of the safety, install it, put our spring back in, make sure it goes into the notch in the safety bar to keep everything from coming apart. And we're gonna put our main spring back in. There we go. Things need to just move around a little bit. Now, see the relationship between this notch and that pin? That's what we want to keep there lined up. And then we're going to do the same thing we do for disassembly, is take advantage of the table, push that plunger all the way in, or their mainspring housing, mainspring pin back in place, and then reinstall our grips. And that's pretty much it. I won't bother you with putting the screws in. We can do that on our own. Thanks.